So Marillion have released Season's End, the Deluxe edition, but how good is it? Let's find out, shall we? Many argue this is one of the most essential albums in Marillion's career. It was that transition from the Fish period to what is now known as the Hogarth era. I think there's three eras from Marillion: the Fish era, the post-Fish era, and the post-Marbles era, but there you go. They auditioned quite a few singers before they settled on Steve Hogarth, including Carl Sentence, who has a wonderful rock voice. Therein lies the problem. I don't think they wanted somebody with a kind of a traditional bluesy rock voice, nor did they want somebody who sounded too much like Fish. Hogarth seemed to fit the bill perfectly. Apparently they even considered Viv Stanshall from the Bonzo Dog Doodah band, which would have been an interesting mix. Steve Hogarth at this point was a young and disillusioned musician whose band How We Live had already folded, and was kind of looking to either perhaps become a milkman or possibly, I think he was going to go on tour and tinkle the ivories for when Marillion called, of course. The new mix of this sounds much better than the original mix, in my opinion. It sounds more dynamic, more punchier. I think some of these very late 80s albums, early 90s albums, they seem to be a little bit murky at times, and I think it was over the original mix of this record. Just my opinion, of course you might disagree with me, but with this, everything seems to stand out a little bit more, a bit brighter. You can hear lots of little nuances and things that you didn't necessarily notice before. CD1 is the remix of the original album. CD2 is live at the De Montfort Hall in 2022 with Steve Hogarth sounding in fine voice. Any detractors suggesting that Steve Hogarth's voice is deteriorating, I can't really hear any evidence of that here. Slight darkening maybe, but very little. Disc 3's Season's End live at the Montfort Hall continued with Gaza and the Levers. The Blu-ray disc, you get the audio content, which includes loads of demos and alternate versions of tracks and stuff like that, which is fascinating listening. As well, of course, you get the 5.1 mix, which unfortunately I don't have access to. I don't have a 5.1 system, so you have to wait till Life in Surround looks at the 5.1 mix. The audio content is fascinating. We get the Montreal concert from 1990, which I really enjoyed, but the video content. But the Blu-ray content is fabulous. The Season's End documentary, always informative and engaging. From Stoke Road to Ipanema, which is a documentary, 63 minutes. My favourite is the Rocksteady concert film, which really shows Marillion sort of transitioning, I think, from the Fish era to the Hogarth era, and it's a fascinating document in itself. But enough of my flim-flam. Let's actually take a closer look at this item, shall we? So like all the Marillion box sets, it comes in a nice hard book edition. There's the spine. That's the first two discs. That's what I want from these things, loads and loads of text and information. Uninvited Guest used to have that on a shaped picture disc, or was it a clear picture disc? I can't remember now. Look at the lyrics. Sorry about the rumbling noise, that's not my my stomach having curry or anything like that, it's next door drilling. There we go. That's the last two discs, and finally the pack of the set. So there we are, Marillion Seasons End, the deluxe edition. Have you got yours on pre-order? Will you be buying it? Do let me know in the comments below. You've been watching Unboxing by Classic Album Review. Please be sure to click like, subscribe, and do check that notification bell. Other than that, hope you're well, staying safe, but more importantly that you keep listening.